Hello. Thought I'd do a video. Been gallivanting today. It's nice. It's also nice to not being sick and being not only having a vehicle again, but being able to go and do things, and not really shenanigans, but being able to like brainstorm and stuff. I've always driven around my entire life in order to think. I used to live in Anderson and drove, like, when I was a teenager and stuff, and drove every day to Greenville. And then my dance classes were in various parts of the town, and so I would drive to, lived in Anderson, got up at about 6 or 7, went to school, and then went to, because I only ever went to school half days, so I drove to my dance classes, then got out of dance class, and went over to my grandmother's house and ate, and then went to more dance classes, and then for a couple years I'd go to work. I worked at Winn-Dixie, and for a while I taught dance classes, and then for a while I worked at the gym in Powdersville. My mind's blanking on the name of it, but which pretty much made me tell sitting there listening to spills from the trainers, while people who I went to school with, dads, not really hit on me, but practice their flirting skills. I sat there like supposed to be answering the phone, but the smaller gyms don't really get a whole lot of phone calls and stuff, but and sometimes I got to use their fitness room and stuff. I mean, when I wanted to do stuff to practice and warm up and stuff, I just came and went as I wanted to. I had a lot of that in my teenage years, where I just like kind of came and went when I wanted to. It's actually something I've been struggling with in the past couple years, is not being able to come and go as I want to with certain places and businesses and stuff, and one of them is like at the radio, because I used to just kind of show up and do my thing, and I can't do that anymore, and it makes me kind of sad. It makes me, kind of forces me to have to go, like, evolve and do other things, of course. But, because I actually am very much a creature of habit, and, it's not a big deal, but I notice it, because I'm kind of like, oh, no, I can't do that. As a side note, I'm fixing to work on my hair. I've got some dye. I've got this root time. I'm also gonna do some cutting. I think I was gonna go get it cut, but I'm gonna wait till it gets a little longer to have it really shaped up, because I want to keep it about this length, so I'm just gonna let it go and then go get it cut, so it'll be this length. Weird noises. But yeah, sure is nice to be free again and not feel like I'm in jail. It's a feeling. So, ooh. It's not even jail, because you're like locked in with your own stuff. So, because when you're in jail, you're in like, you know, not with your own stuff. So it's like, and you're around people. So, it's like kind of like being buried. Ugh. Especially because my house is kind of like a cave, and I've also been dealing with a lot of, like I've mentioned a million times, the health problems and stuff, and also, you know, with health problems and the situation I've been in, I've been dealing with, like, you know, of course, really severe depression and stuff, but with all the trauma and different things that I've been through in my life, I definitely, like, 100% know how to get through, like, depression and stuff. I'm very much like, nope. Like, I understand it on a really deep level, and intuitively, you know, I may not be able to, like, you know, I'm not a doctor, I'm not, you know, I can do the therapy thing, but, like, when it's yourself, you know, it's like a pre-verbal thing. It's like, for me, you know, depression will, well, I mean, it will for anybody, but, like, with depression, for me, you know, it'll kill me pretty quickly, so I'm like, oh, oh no, we're not doing this. So, you know, it's, you know, you gotta run your ass off really quickly to make sure it doesn't, you don't get PTSD from it, like, because when you get depressed, then you get kind of traumatized, because it, you know, very much is like a trauma thing, and so you got to work with it. You know, you got to do your shit, just like if you're starting to do like a workout program or something. You know, you have to make like a list of, like, you know, you can't go in there when you're working out and you're doing, like, you know, weight training and stuff. You shouldn't, like, do every part of your body every single day, you know, as a baseline. You know, that you're, I've done stuff like that, of course, you know, as anybody probably has who does work out, and it's sucks. Like, you can't move for, you know, a couple days after. I've had all kind of different energies and pulled muscles and stuff like that. I even remember one time I took this class. One time I'd never done it before, and only did it that one time, but it was called floor bar, and you do all these different, like, the workout stuff that I was used to doing 3 days a week, but instead of standing and doing it, you lay on your back on the floor and do it. And so gravity affects you, because I've always done a lot of lean muscle type of like gravity type of workout and stuff. I don't ever really have, you know, utilized a whole bunch of weight training and stuff, but yeah, I use that as an add-on. So, or bulking, I guess you could say. But, so, like, man, my hair is fried in certain places. Anyways, I couldn't walk for a week. Like, I felt every single tiny little muscle in my feet. I didn't know that was possible until I took that class. Like, and of course it took like a day or two to set into. It was really amazing. So, if any, you know, body has ever sees something like that, like a dance class for floor bar, it is definitely worth a try. It's really interesting how gravity works and stuff like that, and can change the way you work your muscles just by utilizing, you know, even like if you do weight training, and, you know, this is something that a lot of people want to do, but if you do weight training and you decide to, like, lay on the floor and do it instead, you know, of course it uses the different muscles and stuff. Like, lay on your back and pretend like the floor or the wall is the floor, and do as much as you can, you know, because some things you can't, you know, like you can't do squats when you're laying on your back, but you know, there's a lot of different weight training that you can that's just like, my mind's kind of fluffy at the moment, but like holding, so if you lay on the back and hold your arms out in front of you and move them to the side and stuff, not only does that work your shoulders and back, but it works your stomach at the same time. And that kind of workout with when you're standing up, it doesn't work your stomach or your core muscles. So that's interesting. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go, like I said, dye my hair and give it a trim and see where that leads today. It's been looking good, but it's kind of fried now, so gonna take some inches off. Hope y'all have a good day and enjoy your first week of November.